How you doing? Tal Morris here at the always busy Bananas at Large, and today we're going to be checking out the Blues King pedal by VFE. Alright, here we go. This is the tone of the guitar without the pedal engaged. That's a Strat through a Fender Deluxe, a pretty basic setup. Now let's turn on the pedal. We have it set where the diode is lifted, so now it's acting basically as a clean boost. And as we engage the diode, asymmetrical mode. Again lifted. And now symmetrical. Turning up the drive. And adding some distortion at the end. Demonstrating the bass cut. Opposite range. And the tone. That's quite drastic. You heard how it cleaned up when I trimmed the bass. It's very dynamic. It sounds very natural. Okay, we're going to go over some of the features of the Blues King, and it needs a fair amount of explanation, so I'm going to start here. Basically, I'm going to start on this side. I'm going to go clockwise, explaining everything that you see. First thing we have is the on-off switch. That's self-explanatory. Right here we have the a distortion stage. This is the final stage of what's going on here, and you have this trim pot that allows you to go between a silicon diode and a germanium diode, and it's labeled symmetrical and asymmetrical. It's a passive distortion circuit that adds just a little more texture to the final stage of overdrive. Moving up, we have the tone control. The tone control just shaves off highs. When it's all the way to the right, it's as it would be if you didn't have one, and then as you move to the left, it takes the highs away. On the top here, the second stage of gain, we have this ability to lift the diode, which is the center position, asymmetrical diode, and symmetrical diode, and these are silicon diodes, leading to a very smooth overdrive. The drive handles two stages of gain, the pre-gain and the main gain that the pedal has. So there's more than one gain stage going on in here. It's multiple pedals in one, and they're coupled together, so as you turn up one, you're turning up the other. And the bass cut allows for the tone to get more focused as you turn this bass cut up. It shaves bass and focuses the tone. You also take away some gain while doing that, but if you're working on fine-tuning a sound with an amplifier, it can be very helpful. Then we have the level, and that's self-explanatory. You can use that to balance the level of the pedal versus the amplifier. And also, if you're a person that's a fan of in-between sounds where you're pushing the amplifier into some sort of its own distortion and adding the pedal distortion to make it so that the line between the pedal and the amplifier is invisible, that's a great help. On the inside of the pedal, there's an internal trim pot that controls the compression and the character of the A and S modes. Okay, so to boil all this down, the Blues King has two gain stages, one pre-gain, one main gain, with different clipping options. And the distortion stage is it adds no volume and it's passive. However, it's a distortion stage that can add some texture and some compression to the final product that you're dialing in. Alright, hopefully you've enjoyed the Blues King by VFE. If you want to check it out, you can come to Bananas at Large in San Rafael or in Santa Rosa, or click on the link below.